So I was asked this question and I figured I'd do a video on it. Just talk about it real quick, and that is, what type of ammo do I run through the 7.5 inch AR-15 pistol for self-defense? And I thought I touched on it in an earlier video. I can't remember which video, so I figured, well, might as well just do it again. But what I'm running is Speer Gold Dots 62 grain. And these are expanding, very common in law enforcement. I really like this ammo, and testing that I've seen, researching online on YouTube and in different areas, the expansion is good. Even out of the 7.5 inch penetration is good. The performance against barriers is a little bit less optimal than with a longer barrel, and of course you'll get better performance out of a longer barrel with this ammo, but this ammo does work very well for the 7.5 inch barrel. This isn't the only ammo. There's a lot of other ammos out there. Another one that I want to mention is the 75 grain Speer Gold Dot. That works really well also. And there's some other lighter weights. There's some 50 grains and some 55 grains and different manufacturers that'll work as well. There's actually a decent amount of ammo that works good for the 7.5. Now, one thing to stress, the 7.5 isn't a long-range gun. I don't consider it to be. I know the ammo can reach out there, and I could probably hit steel and punch holes in paper for a pretty long distance. But what I'm talking about is the effectiveness, the muzzle velocity. Muzzle velocity is very slow out of a 7.5. So I like to think of it nowadays as something like 50 yards on in. It's just a close-range gun. You can shoot 100 yards, but again, the velocity is dropping down quite a bit, so you're just losing the energy out of that projectile. This is what I go with, and it seems to work pretty good. The 7.5 inch isn't the end-all be-all. I don't want anybody to think that because I have a 7.5 inch that I think it's the best. No, there's a lot of better ones out there. You go with the 10 inch and whatnot, you'll get a lot better performance out of more ranges of ammo. I do not recommend M855 or ball ammo of any type in this particular AR-15. It'll function, it'll work just fine. You're just not going to get the velocities needed to make that ammo work the best for you. This is different. These things will work good. They will still expand. They will still penetrate. On tests that I've seen, it'll still penetrate through all 16 inches of gelatin. Ballistic gelatin, you'll still get expansion typically about halfway through, so it doesn't open as fast. Now, there may be a lot of different factors as far as how fast the bullet will open and mushroom out, but there still is an expansion of the round, which is what I'm looking for. So to me, that works just fine. I'm not a huge ammo geek. I pay attention to ballistics, and I look and try to use what makes sense, but I'm not one of those where I'm going to sit there and spend hours crunching the numbers. If it expands and I hit a person in center mass, whatever that person gives me, I am going to have a good desired effect for me, a bad effect for them. That's what I care about. So that's just what I use out of this. If you research online, there's actually probably about at least 5, 6, just thinking in my head, different types of ammo that will work good out of these things. So anyway, feel free to post comments. If you have a specific loading that you've seen that'll work good out of these really short-barreled AR-15s, feel free to comment and all that good stuff. And thanks a lot for watching.